I may have lost a lot of time doing it, but I still consider this a win. Hey guys, this is Jace and welcome to episode 146 of my road show. We got a little bit of stuff to get into, so let's get right to it. When it started out, it looked to be an easy day, so I went ahead and gave Belle a bath. Badly needed too, she was dirty. People trying to kill me today, man. Anyway, good morning everybody. Sorry I had to start the show off with people trying to run up under my vehicle, but you know, sometimes it's just the way it is. We are super light today, meaning we're going to be super hauly-assy. There's only 17 things on the whole truck. Not 17 hand wraps, it's 17 actual units on the truck. Like I've got 6 little thin units and everything else is hand wrap. I mean, it is light. It's going to be another one of those situations where it's going to be like just driving around in the high country for no reason at all, except for to enjoy the scenery, which is one of my favorite aspects of this job. Now that it's getting to be summertime and everything is greened up, you know, it'll kind of be like this a couple of 3 months. Start getting into September, October, and then the colors start changing on the aspen trees. Beautiful, man. I mean, it's nothing like going back east or anything like that, but it's still pretty. Better than anything they got in Dallas, Fort Worth. I tell you that right now. So yeah, I'm expecting it to be a fairly easy route. The furthest west we're going to get today is Delta, but I actually don't even anticipate being able to get there today. So we'll just pick them up in the morning and not even worry about it. I do have Telluride, so I'll be going over Lizard Head Pass tomorrow. But with that in mind, there's no Durango. So after I go over the pass, I've only got Bayfield and Pagosa Springs. It's gonna be a pretty easy day tomorrow. It's gonna be a pretty easy day today too, so. Wait, we're just hanging out just because? I bet it's a CDOT truck going 42 into 65. But I've already taken my blood pressure medication, so I'm good. Yeah, I just don't see a CDOT truck. I don't see. Oh, there's something going on up there. That backup on I-70 was not a CDOT truck. It was a standard F-150 pickup truck pulling a small, like 10 or 12 foot trailer, going 35 and a 65 with his 4-ways on. I said to myself, I sincerely hope you did not drive all the way from Iowa with your freaking flashers on. It's not like we were climbing or anything. It was the flat over there by Wheat Ridge. I may or may not have caught it on camera, but the GoPro was doing something weird and I couldn't get the remote to hook up. And, you had to turn everything off and turn it back on. And now it's normal, but yeah, that was that was crazy. I'm like, what is wrong with you, old man? What it is he's on vacation. And he drove out here and got a hold of some grape ape or that other crap that my friend from Texas likes to come out here and smoke. And he is high as angel tits. And he's got his flashers on because he thinks he's going 600 miles an hour. So I'm going along and I get a text message from the boss. In the middle of the day, there's something going on, man, and I need to investigate. So I get a text from the boss, man. Apparently, while I was leaving the yard, he saw something was wrong with the truck, so we're going to get out and investigate. I didn't like the way this traffic was working anyway. He said something about the exhaust hanging low or something, or... Oh yeah, look, that hanger broke. Oh, I wonder how we're going to fix that. That's a little bit of a problem. Huh. Yeah, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. I don't have any wire, I don't have any, that boss man of mine, good call. Good call. You know, it's really funny. I could have that exhaust pipe fixed, like lickety split, no shit, if I just had a wire coat hanger. But I haven't had wire coat hangers in my house in freaking years. Like, it's been a hot minute. I guess when I stop in Buena Vista, I'll see if they've got a roll of baling wire or something, or maybe a coat hanger. I'd be slick, I'd be spiffy, I could fix it in a jiffy if I only had a wire coat hanger. Look, there's still snow up on the tippy tops. It would be a hike, but it's still possible to stick my bare feet in snow. Middle of June. Gotta love it. Never gets old, man. It never gets old. I mean, the traffic gets old, but this view, you can't beat it. Well, I guess you could if you were in either Alaska or Tibet. I've seen pictures of the mountains up there, man. That's some impressive scenery. Yeah, man, everybody and their uncle is either coming or going. Got a lot of activity up here for Father's Day, I could assume. Speaking of Father's Day, I hope everybody had a good Father's Day. I feel kind of weird making shorts that address the comment section on other shorts. I poked a hornet's nest on Sunday. Let's talk about the guy that wanted where I was, and I was in the center lane, and the guy ran up on me, and there was a vehicle on my 6 already, and I said, what am I supposed to do? And like that, that stirred up some comments, man. I just want to say, there are some people out there that just don't like truckers at all. Just, they don't like them. And I get it, man. We're a bunch of pains in the ass sometimes, you know, especially when you get in that fast lane and you're only going 55 miles an hour and you got to pull back up behind you trying to get up the mountains and stuff like that. It's just to commiserate with those few comments that I got that were super negative. This is my response to all of them in a blanket. I get it. They do that shit to me too. And I am constantly pointing at some other trucker going, see, this is why people hate truckers. You know, fortunately, I'm not an 18-wheeler. My max weight is 54,000 pounds. And this freaking motor that's in this truck, it does not suck. And even if I'm bogging, you know, I'm only gonna be in those right 2 lanes. So I get it, guys, I get it. Yeah, that short got a lot of comments. Some of them were kind of persnickety, but I do understand, man. Truck drivers can be assholes. And let me tell you how I know that. But, and this is a big but, I also did get some love, and I want to shout that guy out by name. So if this is you, Mr. Hawkeye 17, PJ9GY, you are the reason I do this show, my man. Thanks for that cool comment. All right, man. So in Salida, this is the closest thing they had to baling wire that they had. It's either going to be this or plumber's tape, and I don't have anything to cut plumber's tape with, so I went with this. Let me see. All right, that is the best I'm coming up with. That is it, Jack. That's as good as it's going to get. And I just know somebody in the comments is going to be like, you should have did this, you should have did that, you should have done it this way. And I got a couple of things to say about that. First off, I only had like 10 minutes to devote to that because I got to be places. And 2, I have a major aversion to getting burned. I still did it once, but I have a major aversion to that. So I just didn't do the whole close-in job that I should have done. And 3, if you could have done it better, make yourself available for next time I got to do something so I can call you and have you do it better than I can. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. As the joke goes, how many YouTube commenters does it take to change a light bulb? The answer, 8. 1 to actually change the light bulb, And 7, to blow up the comment section to say how they could have done it better.
I actually didn't bother shooting the part where I got to Gunnison moments before they close, because I do that every week. That's normal now.
Well, that's Crested Butte and Gunnison out of the way. Now all we have to do is get to Montrose. Well, we have to get around this car first, and then we can drive to Montrose. I was gonna say, you drive as slow as you want, brother. I am golden. I did my last stop. I have 2 hours and 38 minutes to make a 1-hour trip. You drive as slow as you want. I'm golden.
Tomorrow's stops are, I gotta drive to Delta and drop some stuff off. I have one here in town, I have one in Telluride, and then Pagosa Springs, and that's it. Then I can go home. Anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. We'll see you in the next one.